Eden never believed in destiny. To him, life was about choices, actions, and consequences. Love was a concept for dreamers, something beautiful, yet fragile, something that could distract a person from the real work of living. But then he met Lily. They met on an ordinary day in New York. The city was alive with the usual chaos, car horns blaring, people rushing past, and the faint smell of roasted coffee beans lingering in the air. Eden had ducked into a small, cozy coffee shop to escape the rain and work on a project. He was seated near the window, focused on his laptop, completely absorbed in numbers and deadlines. And then she appeared. Lily, with her gentle smile and sparkling eyes, shook off her umbrella, brushing droplets of rain from her hair. She looked around, hesitated, and finally asked, "Is this seat taken?" Eden looked up, slightly startled, and said, "No, it's free." She sat down, thanked him, and for a moment, he couldn't stop staring. There was something about her presence that felt warm, alive, and oddly familiar. They spoke only a few sentences that day. Nothing significant, nothing dramatic. But when Lily left, Eden felt an unusual emptiness, a hollow space in his chest he hadn't known existed. The beginning. In the weeks that followed, they began to see each other more frequently, sometimes by coincidence, sometimes intentionally. Their small conversations grew into hours of discussion. They shared books, stories from their childhood, dreams, and fears. Lily was different from anyone Eden had ever met. She carried herself with quiet strength, yet there was softness in the way she saw the world. She had lost her mother at a young age and grown up with a father who worked tirelessly to provide for her. Despite life's hardships, she smiled like nothing had hurt her, like every day was a gift. One evening, walking together under the glow of streetlights, Lily asked softly, "Do you believe in forever?" Eden smiled slightly, unsure. "I believe in trying." She looked at him, eyes glimmering. Sometimes, trying is forever. That night, Eden realized he was falling in love. Falling in love. Their relationship grew naturally, beautifully. They shared sunsets, rainy walks, late-night calls, and laughter that echoed into the small hours. Eden started to see that love wasn't a distraction, it could be a source of strength, inspiration, and joy. Lily believed in love with all her heart, but she wasn't naive. She knew love required effort, patience, and understanding. And she gave him all three, every single day. One winter night, as snowflakes floated gently around them, Eden took her hands in his and said, "I don't know what the future holds, but I know I want you in it." Tears welled up in Lily's eyes. "I don't need a perfect future," she whispered. "I only need you." They kissed beneath the falling snow, and for a brief moment, the city seemed to disappear. The storm. But love, as beautiful as it is, isn't always easy. Eden received an offer for his dream job, one that would change his life forever. But it was in another country, far from Lily. He didn't tell her immediately. He was afraid of losing her, afraid of changing what they had. But eventually, the truth came out. "You should go," Lily said softly, trying to hide her heartbreak. "But I don't want to lose you," Eden said, desperation in his voice. "You won't," she whispered, though her trembling hands betrayed her. They promised to maintain a long-distance relationship, calls, messages, weekend video chats, hope that distance couldn't destroy. But distance is cruel. Over time, calls became shorter, messages less frequent. Misunderstandings arose from small things, a missed call, a late reply. Arguments began, filled with frustration and sadness. One night, after a particularly harsh fight, "I don't care if you become a football star or not. I just want my best friend back." Ryan's eyes filled with tears. "I was scared," Ryan whispered. "Scared that if I failed, you wouldn't respect me anymore." Ethan shook his head. "I never loved your success. I loved you." They hugged like they were kids again. Healing together. Ryan's recovery was slow. Ethan visited every day. They talked about everything: fear, dreams, mistakes, and forgiveness. Ryan realized that success without true friendship felt empty. Ethan realized that pride was more dangerous than failure. Together, they healed. New paths. Ryan couldn't return to professional football, but he became a coach for young players. Ethan published his first book, a story about two best friends. He dedicated it to Ryan. The book became popular. People loved the honesty, pain, and hope inside it. Ryan held the book in his hands and said, "You made it." Ethan replied, "We made it." The promise kept. Years later, they sat on the same roof again. The same stars. But now with stronger hearts. Ryan said, "Life tried to break us." Ethan smiled. But friendship didn't let it. They looked at each other and laughed like children. Because real friendship isn't about staying together always. It's about finding your way back when you get lost. Final message. Some friendships are not just about fun. They are about growth, pain, forgiveness, and loyalty. And when two best friends truly love each other, no distance, no mistake, and no failure can destroy their bond. Because real friendship doesn't end. It only waits.